What's up, guys and gals? I know it's been a while, but I saw Across the Spider-Verse the other day, and I couldn't not talk about it. I know I'm not the first or the last person to review the movie, but I figured why not. I'll give a spoiler-free version, and then really get into it after the spoiler warning. Overall, the movie is phenomenal. I thought that way about the first movie, but damn does this blow that one out of the water. The music is just as great, the animation got even better than the mind-blowing visuals from before, and the story is just so well written. None of the jokes really fall flat, the references are pretty tasteful, and not just thrown in there needlessly. And a few of them possibly set up future movie projects with Spider-Man characters. My one and only major critique is that they kept the format from the first movie with introducing new or even existing characters, and if they do it in the next movie, it's just going to get old for me. It's fine, I guess, but it might feel stale and boring a third time around with their format. From here on out, we got spoilers, so you've been warned. The things I love to see, first and foremost, was the way they talked about canon. It was super meta, and for the people who love these series to the depths, it just was a great callback for the fans. This movie really rewards people who just know so much about Spider-Man and his history as a franchise, and they do it right. As I mentioned earlier, they might set up for more Spider-Man project. I'm sure most of you thought of seeing Donald Glover as the Prowler when I said that. That would be great to have him in the MCU, and since Sony isn't primarily in charge of the solo Spider-Man movies, with consultation from Marvel, I can see this actually happening with Miles being introduced, hopefully. The actor who voices Miles, Shamik Moore, apologize if I said that wrong, said he's going to hit the gym for the chance to be Miles in live action, so who knows? Could be happening. Could see him on the screen with Tom. It'd be great. And along with the reference Miguel makes to the events of No Way Home and the scene with the Venom universe, Sony seems to be going crazy pulling every Spider-Man property at their disposal into one story. We even got Spectacular Spider-Man. I loved that. Who knows just how crazy this will get. We could get a Space Jam-esque crossover, or not at all. But onto the story itself. They took a villain that almost nobody cared about, Spot. And if you're one of the few people who did care about him, sorry. And they made him epic. He goes from a punching bag and a joke to a legit threat. Even when he couldn't control his power, he gave Miles an annoying uphill fight. It's going to be interesting to watch Miles deal with not only his evil self, but a more terrifying Spot. If I had to guess, Miguel will come around, or be forced to, due to Spot being dangerous enough to destroy the whole Spider-Verse, or worse. The time this movie takes to set everything up totally justifies the next movie, and it feels like we really need it, and we want it too. Even retelling the death of Peter and Gwen's universe was a good watch. It's a more explained version of what we got in the last movie that sets up important choices for her to make in this one and onwards. Another small detail I absolutely love is if you go back into the first movie, when Miles and Peter vibe with their spider sense, you see his fate change from the new Prowler to Spider-Man, with the Spider-Sense's colors changing from, I believe, purple and green to red and blue. I want to know how the Earth-42 Spider-Verse even got to that universe. We all knew it from the scene where the spider glitched in the first movie. It wasn't supposed to be there, but how did they get there? Was it from the Kingpin's experiments? And Miguel, knowing this, shouldn't really blame Miles for anything that he didn't have control over, like getting bit, or the things that followed after. Whatever or whoever brought that spider is the one who caused all this madness. Sorry if I'm rambling, but man, I could just keep going. Go watch this movie if you guys haven't. Watch it again if you have, and laugh at that Lego scene, because I know you did. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.